So far, just looking at turning points and then how using the iPads and using the technologies, some issues raised that actually were resolved very quickly, so it's quite good actually. The mental health stuff earlier was great. This DICE session is fantastic. I hear this new storyboard going on in the corner there, which I want to have a look at. And just seeing how we can just keep adapting what we're doing.
There was a lot of information that I think as teachers or people working with students think they know about mental health, maybe from their own experience or their experience with the students themselves. But there was a lot of information in there that was quite thought-provoking and made me realise there's a lot more to it in terms of the signs and the symptoms of maybe any disorder or any struggles students may be having. That was very thought-provoking actually, very informative. I think it was very helpful in terms of providing places to go to for further support, and I think often us teachers don't feel we're equipped or trained enough to deal with these issues. So knowing that the support in-house is fantastic and that there are other parties we can approach outside of the UCB as well that can support these students. One of the things that I'm very interested in is student-generated assessment and getting students involved in the assessment process rather than it being a teacher-led top-down approach. So I'm really looking forward to hearing Chris's ideas. One of my colleagues, Stephen Dudley, is presenting with Paul Bamber from the School of Tourism on developing academic language, and there's a big thing in English for academic purposes, what I teach at the moment, of collaboration between subject lecturers and English language teachers, and they're going to be reporting some findings from their collaboration on how the students' grades have gone up by having this collaboration. And it not only helps the students, but I think it informs our own teaching practice when we collaborate with our colleagues across different disciplines.
So I've been to the Surrego one, which has been really interesting, that idea of using online learning and technology within a learning environment is something I'm really interested in. So it's the first one that I've been to, yes. That main thing about Surrego is about constantly revisiting topics and not having it as one sole delivery and then leaving it. So that's what I wanted to get from the session, and that's what I've got. And just Troy took it, I thought it was really good, and just showed how we could utilise that sort of product to help the learners to keep revisiting by the product then asks the learners questions and they continue to ask them, and it sort of monitors their progress. So yeah, it was really good. It's not just the individual sessions. I've got one after lunch about using video assessments and how we can make the assessment process a little bit more imaginative. But it's also the discussions you're having in between. So I'm meeting members of staff from other elements of the college that I've never met before, and actually picking up things from them as well. So yeah, the input at the sessions is great, but also just having the opportunity to talk to other people from different departments is really interesting.